give you my 4-step process in how to remember lyrics super easy.
You and me, we used to be together, every day together, always. I really feel that I'm losing my best friend. Can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go, and if it's real, well, I don't want to know. Don't speak, I know what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I know what you're thinking, I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Oh, memory.
Hi guys, my name is Serah John and I'm your Western vocal instructor on Music Pandit, the best place to learn music online. In this video, I'm going to talk about something singers are always trying to get right. That is the lyrics to a song. So I'm going to give you my 4-step process in how to remember lyrics super easy. So just follow my 4 steps and you get there before you know it. And with that, let's get started. Now, before we dive into the topic, I just want to remind you that we release these types of videos every week. So if you enjoy them, please make sure you follow our channel by clicking the subscribe button and hitting that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our awesome content in the future. So with that, let's get started. So let's talk about my 4-step process in how to learn the lyrics of a song. The first step is simply this. You need to download or you need to purchase 2 versions of the song. Now you must be wondering what I mean by that. What I mean is simply this. The first version should be the original song where you have the singer singing along so you can get an idea of how they sound, the vocal cues they use, etc. The second one should be a karaoke or a backing track of the song. Now, why should you use a backing track when you're singing? The reason is, when you keep singing along with the original track, what happens is you sort of, rely on the cues from the original vocalist. So it's almost like a crutch for you to move from one verse to the next or the verse to the chorus. So you know that when the singer starts singing, you know where you have to go. Now, this becomes a huge problem when you are performing live or you are performing with a track. In those cases, you don't have anything to lean on. You need to know where you need to go next without anyone giving you a cue. So this is what I mean when I say you need to also practice along with a backing track. So that's your first step done. Now let's move to the second step. Step 2. Memorize. Yes, unfortunately you can't escape this step. You need to memorize the lyrics. But there are some tips that I can give you that are going to help you memorize it in the right way. The first thing I always suggest is something that I've always followed my whole life. Ever since I was a kid that loved my favorite songs, I've done this. So the first thing I want you to do is just listen to the song and try to write down the lyrics by what you're hearing. What I mean is simply this. Whatever you're hearing the singer say, try and interpret that and write it. You may make some mistakes in this process, but this will really help you get a handle on how they are saying those words, how they're saying those sentences, how they're constructed, and this will give you a very good handle on the lyrics before you know it. The next thing about memorizing lyrics is that a lot of people get really nervous when they see a whole bunch of lyrics in front of them. So take it bit by bit. So let's, for instance, take the first line of a verse. Or you can start with just the rhyming words in a verse or a chorus. So these are different tricks you can do. And there's one more thing that some people like to do is where they learn one line, then they sing the first and the second line, and then they keep adding. So they go first, second, third line, and so on and so forth. So this is something you can try as well. Try whichever works for you. But the first thing that I told you about listening to the song and writing the lyrics down, that is extremely effective. I've personally been doing that my whole life, and I find that that's one of the best ways to recall lyrics. So try it out at home and let me know how that works out for you. Now let's move on to step number 3. Step number 3 is the story of the song. Now, once you have the lyrics with you, what you need to do is go to sites like, for example, songmeanings.com and several others where you can learn about the meaning behind the song. So start by trying to understand what the singer based the song on, what the background is, and why it is written that way. Next, you need to take those lyrics and attach emotions to it. Now, once you know the meaning of a song, it's very easy to attach emotions to different aspects of it. For instance, the verse might be sad, the chorus might be a little happier, or there might be anger, there may be sadness. So all of these different emotions need to be connected. So maybe you can make a note of that in the lyrical parts where you need to connect the emotions to the song. And finally, this is a very useful tool where you should visualize the story in your mind. Our mind, just like any other, loves visual images. So when you are singing this song or when you're reading the lyrics, try to create a mental image of what you want it to look like, what it feels like, what the scene may be. And this will really help you fix those lyrics in your mind. So now let's move to step number 4. Now to step number 4. Immerse yourself in the song. Have the song playing everywhere. What I mean is, make sure you put it as your alarm wake-up song. Play it around the house when you're doing your chores. Play it in your car. Play it in your background when you're driving to work or where you're sitting at work and doing something else. Make sure you have it playing all the time around you. So before you know it, you will be singing those lyrics just like second nature. So just put the song on repeat and have it at your fingertips whenever you want to sing along. The only tip I have here is keep in mind, don't overplay the song that you get bored and tune out. That's something you really don't want to do. So if you feel that you're overplaying the song, stop it, take a break, listen to something else, and then come back anytime you want. And with that, I'm done with my easy 4-step process to learning lyrics of a song. I hope you're going to try this out at home and tell me how that went for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now, a lot of these tips are stuff that I've already covered in far more detail in my course on musicpandit.com. So definitely check that out. I not only give you tips, but I teach you a lot of amazing techniques for your voice. We have practice routines to develop those skills and so much more. So definitely check out my course if you're interested to learn all these types of tips and tricks. With that, thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope it was useful for you and you were able to try it at home. If you want to know more about vocals and any other topics that you want to know more about, please comment in the section below and I'll definitely get on with it. Now, if you like this video, please make sure you click that like button, click on subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our awesome content coming up in the future. So I will see you in the next video, and until then, keep singing. This is Serah John, your Western vocal instructor, signing off.